between these undefeated teams. Axel Tereng in the FEU Baby Tamaraws from Diliman going up against Ronnie Milan and the rest of the NU Lady Bullpups here inside the Blue Eagle Gym of our UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball Tournament. This will be our second game today here inside the Blue Eagle Gym. It's the FEU Baby Tamaraws versus the National University Nazareth School Bullpups, followed by UPIS and UST at 1. And to wrap our quadruple header today, this Sunday, it will be the DLSE Junior Green Spikers versus the UE Junior Warriors. Good morning, everyone. My name is Miguel de Guzman, and I will be taking you through the battle of the undefeated teams here inside the Blue Eagle Gym. Now, we just want to take you through the standings after the matchups this morning between Ateneo and Adamson, where the Baby Falcons won. Both teams standing at 4-0, but FEU at rank 1 because they have more points. 12 for FEU, 11 for NUNS because of their 5-setter, followed by UE, UST, DLSE, Adamson, UPIS, and Ateneo, like what we said, still winless after the matches here today. Tereng and Milian were both the best blockers of these teams, but it's going to be a very tough day for them as they try to stop Ramos of FEU, who is the top scorer for the Baby Tamaraws, and of course, Lejano, who has been solid for the NU Baby Bulldogs. In a few moments, we are going to be starting our first serve here in the UAAP Season 88. Strength in motion, hope in action.
Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Far Eastern University Diliman Baby Tamaraws. Let's start with our outside hitter, number 3, L3 Yelman Lapaz. Millwalker, number 10, Axel Tereng. Center under team captain at number 13, Briggs Landicho. Outside hitter, number 17, Tyler Ramos. Opposite hitter, number 19, Kenneth Maliwanag. Millwalker, number 21, Ron De Vera. Starting libero at number 8, Sam Coronel. Head coach of the Baby Tamaraws, Mr. Rene Aldulay. Now let's meet the starters of the Nazareth School of National University Bullpups. Let's start with our opposite hitter, number 6, Drex Ragusta. Millwalker, number 10, Ron Emilian. Outside hitter, number 12, Gil Bizcocho. Another outside hitter, number 15, Mason Leano. Center, their team captain at number 16, Brian Crespo. Millwalker, number 19, Dave Maganoy. Starting libero at number 17, Andre Deniega. Head coach of the Bullpups, Mr. Edgar Baroga.
Here's a recap of the starting lineup for the Baby Tamaraws. They have Landicho, Maliwanag, Manlapas, Tereng, De Vera, Ramos, and Coronel as their starting libero. Meanwhile, for the squad of the NUNS Bullpups, their setter and team captain, Crespo, will start the match together with Ragusta, Maghanoy, Lejano, Bizcocho, Milian, and Deniega as their starting libero. Good morning, everyone. My name is Miguel de Guzman, and I will be calling the shots here today inside the Blue Eagle Gym, where both teams are trying to stay unblemished here in the first round of the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball Tournament. Both of these schools have a strong volleyball program, whether it's in the girls, boys, men's, and women's division. And we'll see for the first time these teams go head-to-head here in Season 88. NU opens up with a serve. And the first point of the match goes to FEU, courtesy of that Manlapa spike. And De Vera now up to serve for the Baby Tamaraws. De Vera with the serve. Crespo. Nice set. And that cross-court hit ties the game up at 1. Lejano with the serve. That sails outside. Maliwanag, one of the brightest spots of this FEU team, serving for the Baby Tams. Crespo. Oh, this will be a push. Free ball. Combination play off the middle. And that sails outside for Ramos. Back and forth action here. No rallies yet, as both teams are still finding their groove here in the first set. Oh, straight to the net. That will be an attack error for Biscocho. Biscocho did not play in their previous match against Ateneo, which the Bullpups won in straight sets. We have Manlapas now serving. Nice set from Crespo. But that is outside. Manlapas, 7 points in their previous match. Nice back set there. Check at the net. This is what FEU is known for. Their blocking has been superb for them. In their previous match, 12 kill blocks against Adamson University. Manlapas has been on the service line for a while now. Biscocho attack, no go. Maliwanag, off the hands of the blockers. Bullpups checked at the net. Free ball, Baby Tams. From the pipe. But that goes straight to the net for Manlapas. Drix Ragusta now serving for the Bullpups. Targeting Ramos. Ramos with a push, drop shot. Well read by the Bullpups. Down the line, off the hands of the blockers. Ragusta with the serve. Oh, nice set. Nice set there. Landicho activating Tereng. Tereng, 9 points against Adamson in their previous outing. And that will be an error. Point goes to NUNS. Biscocho up to serve now. The jump serve. Good reception from Ramos. As that quick attack by De Vera does not go through. And unfortunately, Maliwanag unable to handle that one. Point goes to NU. Game is now tied at 6 here. It's been back and forth so far. Teniega giving instructions to his teammates. And Tereng D ball spike. That's good for FEU. 7-6 is our score now. With Landicho at the serve. That'll be a net touch called on FEU. And it's been the errors that's hurting both of these teams early on in the match. 8-6 is the score now. Landicho with the set. Cross court is good. Maliwanag doing wonders here for FEU. Ramos now serving. Outside. A close affair here. No technical timeouts here in the boys division. So action continues at 8 apiece. Oh, what a set. De Vera and Landicho connecting on that quick attack. Score is now 9-8 in favor of the boys in yellow. De Vera targeting the libero. Combination play there. That's the first play run by NU. That is considered a combination play at least. Lejano now with the serve. Nice back set. Over to Maliwanag. Ball pops with the push. Underhand set back to Maliwanag. Off the hands of NU. And just like that, they get the lead. 10-9 is the score now. Maliwanag with the serve. Nice back set there from Crespo. Nobody giving up. 10-all is our score with Maghanoy looking to have a good service run here for the Bullpups. Reception by Ramos. And Tereng again connecting with his setter. Landicho doing a good job in activating the middles early in this match. Three-man game here. Ramos, Tereng, and Maliwanag. Landicho doing a great job distributing the offense. Crespo with the set. And that's a no-doubter for Bizcocho. Drix Regusta, one of the best blockers of NU. 4 blocks in their game against UE. 4 blocks in their game against Adamson. And good defensive play here. This will be a free ball, however. The Diliman Spikers go to the pipe. And that is good this time for Manlapas. A good efficiency here to start the match from the pipe for Manlapas. Bumawe after the first error that he had. First substitution here for Diliman. Tereng goes to the bench. Number 16 comes in to serve. Crespo with the set, unable to connect with the spiker. Landicho to Ramos. Nagit, service specialist here for FEU. Replacing Tereng. Sails outside. Nagit also did not see action in their previous match against Adamson. Biscocho with a serve. Good reception from Coronel. Ramos with the push. Dusts it off. Good defensive play here. Ramos gets it back again. Through the bullpup block. Ramos has been dominant here in set number 1. 14-12 is the score. One-two play by Crespo. Well read by the FEU defense. Free ball. Overcooks it. Costly error there on that over that was sent outside by Ramos. Milian with the serve. Good reception by Coronel, leading to that attack. And Ramos once again scores for FEU. Still a 2-point lead for the Baby Tamaraws. Number 24 comes in the match. That's Sam Hopkins, who will be serving for Ramos. Quick adjustments here from Coach Dulay. Probably strategic substitutions to counter and to limit the NU offense. A nice back set there. Underhand this time. Going left and right pin. What a spike, but that is overcooked. It's been a good showdown here between the two setters. Brix Landicho for FEU and Crespo for the Bullpups. Crespo now serving, which means we have a full front line for NU. Let's see if they can catch up here. They are down by just one. Landicho, back set. Over the outstretched arms of the libero. But that will be a point for NUNS. Braille Crespo with a good short serve. Landicho with the set to the middle. Underhand set there by Daniega. But that will result into a Tamaraws point. You have Tereng coming back in the match as he rotates in front. Replacing Nagit. Ron De Vera up to serve now. NU. Nice back set. Oh, there will be a checked ball. FEU adamant that there wasn't any. Manlapa saying it did not touch him. There will be a clarification by Coach Dulay. But the call stands for NU. It's still 16 all here. NU with the serve. Good reception from Coronel. Nice one-hand back set. And maliwanag repays that beautiful set from Landicho. Making it worth it. Now he's up to serve. 17-16. Crespo. And that is another check ball off the hands of the blockers. And you really see the Bullpups trying to go over the hands of the blockers of FEU, challenging their defense. FEU, on the other hand, has to make sure that their blocking patterns are on point. They get a free point. Ramos will be going back in the match, replacing Hopkins. Manlapas up to serve. Substitution was denied by our first referee. So it's 18-17 now. Crespo activating the middle. And finally, we hear the name of Milan. Most of the sets going to the wingers, trying to avoid the blockers of FEU, as we have a double substitution here for NU. Tuliao going inside the match. Crespo and Tuliao have shared the setting duties here for the Bullpups. As Dais will be rotating in front to maintain the full front line for the Bullpups. Ramos, Maliwanag will make something out of this one. Cross court, great read from Coronel. Tereng. No, that's the difference between the offense being run by the setters here in the first set. Landicho keeping the middles active. Crespo focusing on his wingers. Also, you have to credit Coronel, who's been steady for the Baby Tamaraws, giving Landicho the opportunity to run the plays that he wishes. However, Tereng gives a free point to the Bullpups, and now the game is tied again at 19. And are we even surprised that the first set is this close? These are the future volleyball stars of both of these programs. Ezekiel Biscocho at the service line now. And a good short serve, and that sails outside. And they've been targeting that line. 3 errors now to the same spot from different servers. But I guess Coach Baroga drew that up in his game plan. Tuliao with a good set, good save here. Maliwanag with the push. Long reach allows them to do that one. Back set from the libero. Ramos is checked. There will be a net touch, however, to the delight of the Baby Tamaraws crowd. First time out of the match will be called by Coach Baroga. The Bullpups will be gathered. You're watching UAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball Tournament. Volleyball action resumes after that timeout by NU. Short run, defended well by FEU. Maliwanag with the spike and the strut. That's the sharpest hit of the match so far, coming from Maliwanag, who is one of the top scorers of this FEU squad. Landicho with a serve, single block. Net touch violation called on FEU. Lejano gets the point for NU. Ito na, nag-iinit na parehong teams. Kita mo yung elevation ni Lejano, elevation ni Maliwanag. And this time, another timeout called by the coaches will gather the troops, and we'll be back for more boys volleyball action. Two points has been the biggest lead here in the match so far. Ganon kadikit ang laban dito sa ating boys volleyball tournament. Ronnie Milan with a good serve, cross court. Ramos, that's a no-doubter. The wingers of FEU just carrying the load here in the match so far. NU has no answer. Ramos steady floor defense leading to good attacks either from him or Maliwanag here in set number 1. Ramos with the serve, 3 points is the biggest lead of the match so far. And the elevation there from NU. That's a no-doubter from Lejano. The length of Lejano playing to his advantage. Team captain Crespo now back in the match. A double substitution by Coach Baroga. Able to keep NU at bay, 21-23. But Ramos and Maliwanag just too much despite that full front line from the Bullpups. Coronel with a good reception, leading to this Maliwanag spike. It's been all Maliwanag here at the latter parts of this set. There will be another substitution for FEU. Manlapas will be brought back in the match for Kuroshavi, but Coach Baroga will be using his final timeout of the match. FEU now at set point. Crespo just rotated to the back line, which means the Bullpups have a full front line here. 24-21 is the score. Let's see if they can go on a run or if FEU can wrap things up in favor of the Baby Tamaraos here in set number 1. It's again, both teams undefeated in the tournament so far. De Vega with a good serve. Crespo will go to the middle, and that is overcooked. Bullpups, however, asking for a touch, and the first referee says yes. There was a touch, to the surprise of Coach Dulay. Napatalon pa si Coach Dulay doon. But then the call stands. The team captain will be called by our first referee. There's a warning for their decorum. Now FEU will be called in by Coach Dulay as they try to wrap set number 1 up. They still lead 24-22. FEU has to remain composed despite disagreeing with that call. And of course, our first referee has a better view of the action here inside the Blue Eagle gym, saying that there was a touch on the play set up by Crespo. NU with the serve. Manlapas unable to handle that one. Rolls it to the other side. And Ragusta able to make his presence felt here. Lead is now down to 1. All they're asking from Lejano is to serve well. No errors. No errors, please. Because an error will give the set to FEU, but a good serve can tie this game up and send set number 1 to extensions. Maliwanag, however, says, no problem. Oh, let me take matters into my own hands. Let's end this set. Let's switch sides. FEU takes set number 1, 25-23. We'll be back with more boys volleyball action here in UAP season 88. Back here, set 1 statistics on your screens. FEU taking that one 25-23 over NUNS. In terms of attacking, Landicho and Crespo doing a good job. 17 for FEU, 14 for NU. But it's the blocking of the boys from Diliman that proved to be the difference. And early on, they were able to establish that. It was a hard time for the NU blockers to get through their defense. But opponent errors keeping NU close. FEU had 9 in the previous set. And in a game that's as tight as the first set that we watched, they have to be able to limit it here in set number 2. Leading scorers of the match, we have FEU's number 19, Maliwanag, already with 7 points. Meanwhile, pacing the Bullpups is number 6, Drix Ragusta, already with 5 points here in the match so far. It's been a setting masterclass for both Landicho and Crespo. Distributing the scoring here. Landicho has the 3-headed offense of Maliwanag, Ramos, and Tereng. So let's see if they can sustain the lead here in set number 2 as the Bullpups strike first off of that error from the service line by FEU. Lejano, also one of the bright spots from the Bullpups in the first set, up to serve now. Good reception from Coronel. Landicho with the set, back set this time to Maliwanag. Good defense from Lejano. And Ragusta adding to his scoring total now already with 6 points here in the match. Lejano serving, 2-0 is the score. Landicho, another combination play. They've been going to that one here in the match so far. As NU finds a way to score. Biscocho rolling that ball off speed hit to the other side. Surprising the FEU defense, catching them napping. Lejano with the float. Landicho will go back set, and that will not go over. Point will go to the Bullpups. Strong start here from NU. They hold a 4-point lead over FEU as our team captain trying to clarify what happened. Brix Landicho saying that the ball indeed crossed to the other side, but the call stands for the point going to NU. FEU has been very emotional here in this match, but able to keep that at bay. Keeping their composure. Let's see if they can do the same here in this sequence. Landicho goes Tumanlapas. De Vera getting ready to serve. They finally break the scoring run of NU. 4-1. That sails outside. Another free point for the Bullpups. Umilian will be going inside the game, replacing their libero. Let's see if Crespo can activate him here in this rotation. Regalo. Good defense there from Ramos. Maliwanag has been on a tear offensively. It's not just the number of points that he's scoring, but it's also the efficiency. The Bullpups have had no answer for number 19 so far here in the match. Crespo. Cross court. Too wide. Biscocho overcooking that one. Maliwanag looking to get his first service ace. Oh, but good save there from Crespo. Free ball. Landicho. Goes to Manlapas. Good defense here from NU. Chance for FEU. And Tereng with a short run. You see the length of Tereng, the length of Manlapas in Maliwanag. Whenever they swing for an attack, you're just sure that it's going to be a hard hit. Good reception there from Lejano. Underhand set by Maliwanag. Tereng tips it to the other side. Net touch. Called on FEU. 4-6 is the score now. Faster action here in set number 2. More plays run by both setters. And good defense shown here by Lejano. Manning the back line for NU. You know, I just have no words to describe how amazing Maliwanag is. How amazing he has been for FEU here in the match so far. And a kill block there scored by Tereng. Manlapas now up to serve. They've erased the 4-point lead of NU. But NU answers right back. Biscocho with a jump serve. Handled well by FEU. Oh, a collision there from Tereng and the setter. Miscommunication there. Leading to that free point for the Bullpups. Coach Baroga giving instructions to Biscocho on who to target. Let's see. If they can negate some of the Baby Tamarao's offense. But no, that goes straight to the net. (8-7) now. Tereng at the service line. NU has to get side out here. Crespo has Milan in the middle. and we want to see more of Milan. Earlier in the match, we featured Tereng and Milan to be the backstops of this NU and FEU defense. But they've been very offensive here in the match so far. Milan at the service line. More activity here for the middle blocker. Good reception, 1-2 play. Brix Landicho converts the first 1-2 play of the match. Catching the NU defense flat-footed. Landicho now with the serve. Full front line for FEU. Crespo goes to the middle. And Maghanoy unfazed by the defense of the Baby Tamaraws. Haven't seen long rallies here in the match so far because most of the points rather have come from strong attacks. FEU running another combination play, and that's been money for the Baby Tamaraws. And that's the thing when your middles are active in the match. You know, it's very easy to fool the defense of the opposing side. Landicho has been serving no blockers, have been setting his spikers with no blockers because of his ball distribution. Lejano will push this one. The libero will set this to the open, and they will get the point. Game is now tied at 10. Abuhin with a good jump set. Ramos, he's been quiet here in set number 2. Abuhin with a good save. Ball is still alive. Free ball pups. Crespo, back set. And that goes in for Augusta. It's been the same story so far. 8-8 in set number 1, and the biggest lead after that was 2 points until the 24-21 mark. Now it's 10-11 in favor of NU. And Regalo is converted by the Bullpups. Substitution here for Coach Dulay. Number 17 will sub out. Ramos will be subbed out by Kurushavi. Lejano with a good serve, underhand set here, leading to this free ball. Who will Crespo go to? And Biscocho with a no-doubter from the middle. Maghanoy in front with Biscocho and Ragusta. This has been a strong rotation for the Bullpups. Oh, there will be a check. Point will be awarded to the Baby Tamaraws. Combination play. Lejano from the back row, well read by the Baby Tamaraws defense. Oh, but that's too much. Makabig masyado. Three-point lead now by NU. As Tereng still unstoppable here for FEU. It's been a Tereng and Maliwanag show. And speaking of Maliwanag, he's up to serve for the Baby Tamaraws. Cutting the lead down to 2. Let's see if they can cut it down further, or if Crespo has an answer on offense. Sets it up. Cross court is good. Ragusta on a tear for the Bullpups. The leading scorer in set number 1. Continues to be the leading scorer for NU here in the match. But that serve sails outside, giving a free point to the Baby Tamaraws. Manlapas has been steady defensively. Let's see if he can translate that to service. Crespo. Kabig na naman. But there will be a touch called by our first referee. Oh, no. That will be a net touch infraction called on FEU, as motioned by our second referee here in the match. Expect Tereng to get this one if FEU receives it well. Tereng attacks, but that's too much. And that sails outside. FEU Diliman forced to call timeout. The Bullpups finding their rhythm. 17-13 is the score. We'll be back for more volleyball action. 4-point lead ties the biggest lead of our match so far. 17-13 is the score. Biscocho with a serve. Landicho sets it up. And Kurushavi scoring for the Baby Tamaraws. There will be a substitution on the floor. Tereng will be replaced by number 7, Amorin, who will see his first action here today in set number 2. Coming in to serve for the middle blocker. Crespo signals a play to the Bullpups. Combination in the middle. Good read from FEU. Landicho opens up. And Kurushavi slowly heating up here for the Baby Tamaraws. Back-to-back points for him. But he will be replaced by another hot hand for the Baby Tamaraws. Ramos back in the match. He's one of the 3 leading scorers of the boys from Diliman. Milian at the back line. Middle blocker now serving. Landicho activating De Vera. Good variation here from the setter. Kurushavi, De Vera activated by Landicho. Crespo has been distributing it well. Let's see him go for this combination again. Biscocho with the push, well read by the FEU defense. Free ball, Bullpups. And Lejano finds the line. NU playing with more confidence here in this set. Less errors for them. And better execution of the combination plays from their setter. Deniega looking to defend this attack. But no need as the ball does not cross over to the other side. FEU will be forced to call another timeout. NU still up 20-15. Back here inside the Blue Eagle gym. Crespo serving. They lead by 5 against FEU. And there will be a double substitution here for FEU. Carolino inserted in the match, replacing their team captain, Brix Landicho. Brian Crespo getting ready to serve. He has Lejano, Maghanoy, and Ragusta in front. Will that go straight to the net? A free point will be awarded to the Baby Tamaraws. With the way that they have been playing, Ramos needs to step up offensively here for FEU if they want to catch up. 16-20 is the score. They are, however, up by 1 set. And that kill block by FEU cuts the lead down to 3. Nakukuha na nila yung timing ng mga combination play. So I think Crespo has to switch it up a bit here. Good read there from Maliwanag. Crespo, back set. And Lejano gets the point for NU. 21-17 is the score now. Lejano serving. I wouldn't be surprised if FEU goes to Maliwanag. They do. And he goes down the line. Over the defense of NU. Over the coverage of Deniega. And now they get Tereng back in front. Good length in front for FEU. They have Maliwanag and Tereng this time. Teaming up with Manlapas. Good serve from them. Free ball. Maliwanag gets signal of play. It's checked by NU. Good read. Crespo goes to Biscocho, who's shut down by Maliwanag. And Tereng. 2 points separating both of these teams. FEU has cut down the lead by half. Coach Edgar Baroga forced to call timeout. This is a very strong rotation for FEU. They have Tereng, they have Maliwanag. I've said it over and over and over again. Carolino has the luxury of choosing who to activate. And the free ball given by NU did not give them any help, as that attack hits the antenna off the hands of the blockers of FEU. 3 points away from tying this game up at 1 set apiece. But there will be a substitution. Maghanoy will be replaced by Abut. Trent Abut. First serve of the match for him. Tereng finds a way to exploit the hole in the defense of National University, but their team captain, Crespo, having a discussion with our first referee saying it was a dunking violation, but point still stands for them. Maliwanag with a good serve, targeting Lejano. Back set. And NU is 2 points away from tying set number 1. Ragusta flexes as he stares at the NU bench. There will be a double substitution on the wings for Coach Boroga, but they will not come in yet. Ragusta with the serve. And there will be no check ball called on that Carolino push, to the surprise of FEU. NU now at set point, 24-20. Carolino, combination to Manlapas, Redwell. To Tereng this time, and there will be a net touch. FEU saves 1 set point. Manlapas now serving for FEU. No room for error. Coach Boroga will not take any chances. They will be calling this timeout. We'll be back for more volleyball action. One more point. Manlapas with a serve. NU, can they tie this game up at 1 set apiece? Milian runs, no go. And that cross-court kill by Ramos is good for FEU. Lead is down to 2 now. Crespo has Milian in front. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to him here. Takes matters into his own hand. 1-2 play read well by FEU. Straight to the antenna. 3 straight points by Diliman. The Bullpups just need 1 more point here. But FEU has other plans. Either they send this into an extension, or Milan will wrap this up and tie this game at 1 set apiece. Another close match here inside the Blue Eagle gym, as Milan wraps it up for NU. They tie this game up at 1 set each, 25-23, and set number 2. We'll be back for more UAAP boys volleyball action.